Hey guys, Vinny from Whiskey with Friends here, and today we'll be making a traditional Manhattan. And a Manhattan on the rocks. Enjoy. All right, so for our Manhattan, there aren't very many ingredients. It's about as easy of a drink as you could possibly make. It starts with a whiskey. The traditional recipe calls for a rye whiskey, so today we're using a Sazerac rye. It also calls for vermouth. Traditionally, you would use a sweet vermouth like we're using today, or you could substitute it for a dry or use both sweet and dry for something like a perfect Manhattan. And then finally, we'll top it off with a few dashes of bitters. That's all of the liquid ingredients. And then we will garnish it with some cocktail cherries. So we will start with a chilled martini glass, which again is the traditional method of serving a Manhattan. And we're going to use 2 ounces of rye whiskey, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. Alternatively, if we wanted to make a perfect Manhattan, we would do a 1/2 ounce of each sweet and dry vermouth. Or you could do a dry Manhattan where you replace the sweet vermouth entirely. And then we'll add 3 dashes of augusta aromatic bitters. 1, 2, 3. If you've seen any of these videos before, you know that we're going to be stirring this drink because there are no lemons or oranges in it. So we serve our drinks for, we stir our drinks for about 30 seconds. And then we will garnish with our cherries. Today I'm using Blanton's bourbon cherries. Give it a little extra sweetness. You can also use something a little more traditional. I don't recommend maraschino cherries. But any other type of marinated cocktail cherry. And here we have a rye whiskey Manhattan, a traditional Manhattan. So the one other alternative I'll show you is, while this is the typical way of serving it, it is perfectly acceptable if you choose to do so, to do it on the rocks. So anytime we're making a bourbon drink here, we want to use a large cube or ball to reduce the amount of water that's going to end up in our drink. So we'll use a large ice ball, pour the drink right over it, and then sit the cherry on top. So this is the alternative way to serve a Manhattan on the rocks. Enjoy.